Welcome to Outlander Media Network. We're at the Signal in Chattanooga. I'm with Marshall from Hinder.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
Y'all have played here before at the old Signal, haven't you?
Right, yes. Yeah. I can't remember the last time we played here, but this is the first time here at this one, I believe. So.
Yeah, it was our first.
Which is nice. I love it.
Oh, this is great. My first time seeing it was a few weeks ago. We came down here 3 weeks ago for another. It's been longer than that for another artist.
Cool.
And I was like, man, this place has changed.
It's a cool area too, man. There's a lot of neat little stuff around.
The weather's nice out there. I was telling, we were in the other room a while ago, and I was like, man, it's a lot cooler in the building than it is outside.
I know, man. We've been on this tour so far. We've been through just a sine wave of temperatures. It's been -5 all the way up to 80 degrees. In Vegas. So
You never know.
it's great.
This is going to be my first time seeing y'all headline a show, but it's actually my third time seeing you.
Okay.
I've seen you twice at Blue Ridge.
Oh, very cool.
I see the third Blue Ridge and Blue Ridge number 5. Y'all did an acoustic set at number 5.
Did we? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That little kind of one-off acoustic thing we did.
Yeah.
Over in a tent. I forgot about that, man. Good deal.
Did y'all like Blue Ridge? How'd y'all like it?
Yeah, I like Blue Ridge, man. I'm kind of looking forward to playing Louder Than Life this year. We're doing that. And, we're also doing Aftershock too this year. So later in the year, man, a couple of festivals. And what's the other one?
Incarceration, or are we doing?
No, we're doing.
Welcome to Rock.
What's the one in OKC?
Oh,
Rocklahoma.
Rocklahoma.
Which is cool because I haven't done since I've been in the band. We haven't done Rocklahoma. So.
Hey, that's good. So, are you the second singer? Or okay, I knew you were.
Yeah.
I was having a senior moment.
Yeah, that's cool. I have them all the time.
Yeah. Hey, I love the fact that y'all's new single is getting a lot of play on Octane.
Dude, me too. Thank you so much.
I love that song. It's Live Without You. I could listen to that one all day long.
Man, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's doing good, man. It's done the best, I think, since any song we released since Up All Night, maybe. It even did better than Up All Night. So.
Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, I think it hit like 17 on the rock mainstream charts. I think it's still rolling up there.
Yeah, it's still going. It's still going.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of some ballads, but that one, I was like, yeah, this is the shit right here.
I like a good ballad. See, I'm a ballad guy. I love ballads.
Yeah, like I said.
And a melody hook, I love something with melody. We're not, I feel like most of the bands these days, like in our kind of genre, the genre is so broad. It's like most bands are really heavy, and bands are going more heavy, but we're not really that heavy of a band. We're kind of more a rock band. We just like good songs,
Well, yeah, I mean, because like I said, I probably want to listen to Octane more than I do liquid metal because, like I said, sometimes, I mean, it's not my cup of tea. Liquid metal's not. I gotta have like it's gotta be like kind of flowing with you.
Yeah.
You can throw in a few of the liquid metal guys in there, like has a plain Killswitch Engage on there right now.
Yeah, which I love bands like Killswitch is awesome, but I don't typically listen to heavy music myself much. Like I like old AC/DC and stuff like that. I like 70s rock and I like the Beatles, shit like that. So.
You gonna go catch AC/DC on tour this year?
Oh man, I hope so. Shit, they're probably my favorite band. Probably the reason I started playing guitar was Angus Young, and that's one of the only bands I haven't seen.
Really?
That are just like my idols.
You've never seen AC/DC? That's your
idol, man.
Wow,
it sucks. I'm kind of more of a Bon Scott fan though. Like I like the old AC/DC, 70s AC/DC. Like probably like Power is probably my favorite record.
Yeah, I think, let's see, what would be my favorite AC/DC album? There's so many of them.
So good, dude.
I mean, you can't go wrong with it. For those about to rock,
that's a great record. I love it. I love all the Brian Johnson shit too.
I mean, it's hard to say no to either one. I mean, I saw AC/DC. I saw them back on the Blow Up Your Video tour.
Yeah,
that's how long ago that's been.
Yeah, that was early '90s, right, or late '80s.
Late '80s.
Yeah.
I think it was Blow Up Your Video. They good Heat Seeker, so it was Blow Up Your Video.
I think it was like '88 or '89 or something.
Because I remember.
Yeah, because it was right when they did with that movie Maximum Overdrive. Right?
Yeah.
Wasn't the Blow Up Your Who Made Who?
Who Made Who?
Yep.
And and people had wrote AC/DC off during that time, and here comes. That was a Desert Storm when the album that had
The Razor's Edge.
The Razor's Edge, and it was like a big. They labeled it a comeback for them. And I was like, they never left.
I know, man. They've always been huge.
I mean, like I said, we haven't made our mind up we're going to do AC/DC or not, because we do tons of concerts. We did 52 last year.
Damn. 2 shows, man. That's crazy. Who's your favorite?
Of all the shows I've seen last year, God, who did I pick? Actually, Beartooth was my best. The team I thought was the best performance I saw last year.
Heard good things about him.
Oh, they're playing their arena show for this
That's
year.
awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to do the arenas. I hate when I see the band go to the arenas, but boy, the arenas get super expensive super quickly now.
Yeah, you can lose a lot of money on an arena tour and also have great catering on an arena tour at the same time. you can get spoiled on things like that. You know?
I mean, how do you lose money on those tours? Oh, by the way, how do you do that?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say like the band is losing money, probably, but more like the venue or the promoter, whoever bought the show, might lose. I mean, it's just like people don't seem like they're going out as much as they used to. But then we're having these monster festivals. They just seem like they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I'm hit or miss with the festivals. I wish they would just go back to the way it was, just have everything general admission only, and you go out there.
I'm not gonna lie though, man. I prefer, I really enjoy a good club show. A sweaty, loud, indoors rock show. Where everybody's drinking and having a good time, and it's just that's my favorite.
Well, you can move around and get a closer look at the band. Where you do the arena show, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah,
you're stuck in the seat. It's like, what?
I know, man. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's fun to play in arenas and big outdoor shows and stuff. But I like a small packed club.
So which is your favorite club you've played out of all the clubs you've done?
Gosh, man, I don't know, dude. They all just kind of blur together for me. But there's so many I can't even think. I mean, we always love going, of course, to the Machine Shop and a lot of places in Michigan. That's kind of our bread and butter up there. But other than that, man, they all kind of. For me, like being on tours, I like when I look at the place, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't remember it until I get there, And I'm like, oh, we've been here, but I can't. It's hard for me to say, oh, I love this place because I just don't remember the names of it.
I mean, I've done a lot of venues. I think my favorite on the small venues, I love Pops in Sauget, Illinois. I don't know if you ever played that one.
Pops.
It's near
Have we played that?
St. Louis.
Yeah, we played that.
It's got the strip joint next to it.
Oh yeah, very cool. Oh yeah, dude. That's a good time.
But it's a cool venue in there too. I mean, you don't leave outside that venue because the area's pretty rough in that area. I mean, I've always wanted to do the Machine Shop. I have never done the Machine Shop. That's going to be a bucket list.
I mean, it's a small little place, kind of of course it's in Flint, which is kind of a dilapidated kind of town. It's just kind of run down and there's not a lot of money there. So a lot of the businesses around it, the area around it's kind of a little sketchy and kind of dried up a little bit, but the Machine Shop has always been there, still there,
I mean,
and we love that place, and everybody just comes out of the woodwork to go to that small rock club for some reason. It's just iconic. So.
I mean, you go to these little smaller venues, and like I said, some of them are located in some real sketchy areas. I mean, I've been to I did an interview one time with a band, and we had to do it in the broom closet. They were scared to go outside.
Yeah, man. What's that place in Detroit, dude, that we used to play? A place with a big old tall stage. Huh? Harpo's. Remember good at Harpo's?
I've never done a Michigan show.
Well, you don't go walking around up in that neighborhood by yourself. They'll tell you as soon as you get to the club, like, stay on the bus, walk from the bus to the club, and don't go anywhere. Unless you want trouble.
I mean, some of these small shows are so good. Like Bogart's in Cincinnati is another one I love.
I love Bogart's.
It's so awesome, and that whole area is nice, anyways. Mm-hmm. And like I said, we've traveled out. Like last year, we always we'll fly to a show at least once or twice a year. Like we got one arranged. We're going to Dallas later in the year.
That's cool.
And we just we try to fly to one. One that we flew to one time was in Denver. It was at the Roxy in Denver. Boy, I tell you what, that's a rough area of town.
Yes.
Oh, you been to the Roxy?
I think so. Yes.
The only reason I remember because the urinals were like one urinal was here, and the next one was right next to it. I was like, this guy could hold my stuff for me if he wanted to.
I think I went down there one night. We had a day off. I went down there with some friends of mine, and we saw Head PE there, maybe.
Oh, Head PE.
I think that's the place I'm thinking of.
It had to be. I can see Head PE play.
It's kind of a small, like, busted little club. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see Head PE play there. We interviewed Head PE one time at a place in Evansville, Indiana one time. And we've seen them play the little small venues like that.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Yeah,
I mean, they're a blast every time. So how's this tour going for you guys?
Man, this tour's going great, dude. We've had a lot of, like, sold out shows or damn near sold out shows. The attendance has been great. The crowds have been phenomenal. And we're really excited too because we have a whole new lighting package and, you know, new songs. We're playing 3 new songs in the set. So we've got, you know, Live Without It. It's obviously we released first, and then Everything is a Cult, which we're also playing, which is out now. And then we have a new single coming out called, it's actually, excuse me, it's coming out March 28th. Bring Me Back to Life. It's that single. So, and we're playing that song as well. So, and that's kind of the one. That's like one of our favorite songs off the record. So, I'm pretty excited about that one coming out.
Y'all have a release date for an album release?
We don't have a release date for the album yet, but it's coming out this year. So, hopefully by summer maybe.
Are you gonna have it in CD form?
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna do some prints. We're probably gonna do some vinyl too. Yeah, so.
I'm always old school. I'm a CD guy.
I know, man.
I have never streamed.
I love it.
Since I've been doing it. I've always, like I said, if I have your stuff, it's all on CD.
Hey, that's
cool. I tell everybody. I'm not a big fan of streaming because it just seems like the CD's a lot clearer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people kind of laugh. Here's a funny story. They laugh at me. Like I'm in the gym and I'll be working out on a thing, on like a cardio machine, and they're like, I asked somebody what time it is. They said, why don't you look at your phone? I said, I don't have my phone with me. They said, where's your phone? Is it in that bag? So no, and I pull out my CD Walkman.
People are like, what, dude? Like, wait, did I just trip back in time?
One guy told me one time, he said, I left it in there. He said, man, I left it in there for 2 days by accident and forgot to get it. And he's like, you're lucky somebody to take that to the pawn shop and make 50 cents off it. So,
you know, you're right, though. I mean, the quality is, like, clearly better on a CD because the file size is, like, you know, 5 times larger, you know, for, like, a 128, you know, kind of Mbps, like, or whatever kbps, like MP3 is like probably like 7.8 megabytes, you know. You listen to that same song on a CD and it's got, you know, 50 megabytes worth of data in there. There's a whole lot more information. So clearly it's better sound quality.
Plus I like listening from one to the end. I'm not a big fan of, you know, skipping around. Let's listen to this.
Playlist.
I want to listen to the whole thing. If I've got one band on my mind, I'm just going to sit there and focus on that one band.
I like that too, man. I'm kind of an album guy. I like to listen to albums.
Yeah, I can't bring a record player to the gym though. I mean, I love vinyl.
So you got your Walkman and you wear it on your sleeve, you know, your little headphones, the old headphones with the little puffies.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I said, I've always bought CDs. I've always believe in, you know, I just think that the band puts out that CD, I always support the band, buy that CD.
Well, we appreciate it.
Now, and I cannot wait for the new CD that you'll be putting out later this year.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about it. We're really proud of all the songs, and I feel like all the songs are is a really solid group of songs, and they all have personal meaning for me. I feel connected to the record in a lot, like a large way. So I'm really excited for it to come out.
Hey, like I said, Live Without You is awesome. What was that song about?
I was going through a rough time. When we wrote that song, I just split up with someone I'd been with for like 14 years. I was dating like a young girl, and my life was just kind of in chaos. And I just, you know, I was just going through a rough time, and it was mainly because of the relationship I was in. So that song's, for me, it's kind of it's a mantra, you know, to tell yourself like, hey, I can live without this. Because people can be addicted sometimes, and they can be really bad for you and toxic, you know. And at the same time, it can be next to impossible to get away from somebody that you love, you know. So sometimes you need a mantra, and you just gotta wake up every day and tell yourself, man, I can live without this. I can do it. I can live without it, you know.
I mean, it's hard when a relationship kind of goes over, and you're just like, do I really want, because part of it is we all get comfortable in a relationship. I mean, it happens to every one of us.
Yep, you can get comfortable and toxic really quick in a relationship.
I was in one for 7 years, and next thing they opened up and just left.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
What did I do? It happened.
I don't want people who are meant to be together for like forever. It's unrealistic. We're not built that way as humans. It's just my personal opinion. Not to discourage anybody else.
Yeah.
Being in long-term relationships, but they just, people change their mind. People change and grow.
Man, it's one thing about relationships, they are a lot of work. It's almost like clocking in for a job.
Yeah, man. And it's worth it, if you have a great relationship. Absolutely.
All right, well, Marshall, we appreciate you taking time.
Yeah.
We can't wait for the show tonight.
Likewise.
And Hinder and Saliva and Kingdom Collapse will be playing live tonight at the Signal. Be there.